Hey guys, it's Brackey. Welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are going to be discussing my goals of 2024. Now, I did put this into 4 different categories. I was almost going to make 2 separate videos about like my reading and writing versus like career and personal, but honestly I've just learned that if I don't make the biggest list of goals, I have a higher chance of achieving these goals. So I only have a few per category, so I am honestly just making one video. Okay, so the 4 categories are writing, reading, career, and personal. So because this is a reading and writing channel, we're going to start with those, and then if you want to stay for the personal and the career, you can go right ahead. You're welcome here, obviously, because I'm sharing it, and just in general, you are welcome to my channel. But before we get started, if you do not know, my name is Monroe, and I am a self-published author of 3 books, and I'm currently working on a 4th and opening a publishing company soon, which is in the goals, but we'll get further into it. So if you are interested, please subscribe and stick around to watch some of my videos. And if you are not new here, welcome back to my channel. Alright, so we are going to start with my writing goals. So if you guys have not been around for a while, you guys know that I have a really bad habit of not having a writing habit, I guess. I will go like weeks and months without writing a single word, and I want to change that. So my goal in 2024, my first one, is to write at least 100 words every single day. I mean, 100 words can either sound like a lot or not sound like a lot, but honestly, I want to just get in the habit of writing every day. Whether it's just like a little short like description of like what I want to do with the next section of the book, or like even just a small paragraph of the book I'm working on. Like, I just really want to get in that habit again of just trying to write every single day. I don't know why I said again, because I have never been in that habit. Even for like NaNoWriMo, just straight up, I'm filming this on November 30th and I completely failed NaNoWriMo. I think I wrote like 10,000 words, which is whatever. I mean, I've had a busy month with everything else. So my first goal, like I said, is to write at least 100 words per day. The second goal I have with my writing, it's honestly to become more comfortable with my writing and expressing myself within my writing. I always have this really big fear of like sharing that I have 3 books published, because I feel like people are going to judge me once they learn that like I'm self-published and that I'm not like traditionally published, and I essentially just need to like let that go and just be proud of myself for, you know, having 3 books published. I'm always really scared that even like my family or strangers are going to judge me on like what I write. And honestly, I need to get over that, you know? I need to be proud of myself and proud of what I've done so far and what I want to do. So I just need to start building my own confidence and sharing to people that, yeah, I do have 3 books published, or just books published in general. And I just need to stop shying away from it. I don't know why I do it, but I mostly just want to work on my confidence when it comes to sharing that I am a self-published author. And that kind of intertwines with my 3rd goal for writing, is just to not be so ashamed of who I am when it comes to my writing. I have 2 series currently. I have my Deadly Scream series and A Demon's Heart. A Demon's Heart is finished, so it's only a duology. But I'm always really scared about talking about them because they're both very different, and my 2nd series, A Demon's Heart, does have adult content in it, and that's just like what I feel comfortable writing. That's just like what I like to write about, like the darker fantasy that does have smut in there. That's just like, that's what I like to read, that's what I like to write. I just feel more like myself when talking about, how would you say, like more adult things, and so I include those in my books, and I'm always horrified of telling that to people that I write adult series. And it's just because my first book is young adult, and it doesn't really have anything like that in there because, like I said, it's young adult, and I just need to stop being so ashamed of what I'm writing. Like, I don't know, I'm just always so scared to tell people the kind of books I write, and I always feel like they're gonna judge me for, you know, doing that. And I just need to accept that they can judge me all they want, but I'm still gonna be happy with what I write. And it's really crazy because as like just a person in general, I'm really good with ignoring people judging me because I really don't care what other people think, apparently, except for when it comes to what I'm writing. So I just need to push myself past that boundary and to not be, I guess, ashamed of myself and what I'm writing, because I enjoy what I do and I enjoy writing what I write. So that is essentially my third goal in writing. I only had 3 because, like I said, I'm creating small goals to actually achieve them. And I'm doing more like achievable goals because I'm like, last year I was like, I want to publish 5 books. Well, Monroe, you published 1 book this year, so get over yourself. Now, in this next segment, we're going to talk about my reading goals. And once again, I do have 3 of those, so let's get right into it. Okay, so my first goal is to read at least 1 book a month. I used to read literally so much. You guys saw that. I would read like 3 books a week in high school. It was the best. But since like coming to college and having a really busy schedule with work and sometimes school, it was very difficult to continue reading, especially since I discovered other video games with like some of my friend groups, which is I met my friends through those games. So I spend a lot of time on those games to spend time with them. My reading just went so far downhill. Like, I barely read that many books anymore, which makes me really sad because like I love reading. Like, I really do. I feel like in my brain, I just don't have time for it, which I really do. I just need to choose my time more wisely instead of like playing so many video games, because I do that a lot. And work. I work a lot as well. So my first reading goal is to read at least 1 book a month, which means I just need to read 12 books. That's the goal. My second goal is actually a really good goal for, I think, many people, especially people that tend to buy a lot of books and not read them. My second goal is to read more books on my bookshelf before I buy more books. And that does exclude gifts. So like Christmas is coming up and I'm probably gonna get books for Christmas. Those ones don't count. Gifts don't count because like that's kind of out of your control mostly. So yeah, for a while I actually probably had a decent amount of my books on my bookshelves read, but then it's been a while since I've been able to complete a few, like more than a few books, but I've bought a lot of books. And so I think it's probably gone down around to like, I probably read around 70% of my bookshelf. I haven't done real math. That's just an estimate. It probably used to be around like 80, 85. Because for a while I actually had a majority of my bookshelves read. That's gone down a lot. So my new goal is to start reading the books I have before I buy more books. Because like, what's the point of having them on my bookshelf if I'm not going to read them? So that's my second goal. My third goal is don't fall into the TikTok trends. I kind of did that with Fourth Wing. Honestly, like I'm on Book Talk a lot, especially since I tried to promote my own books. I've been very good with this, mostly to not buy books that are heavily promoted on TikTok, because it's just like, do I really need those books? Although most of them I already own. A lot of them are like Sarah J. Maas books, and I already own those, obviously. So there is a lot of books on there that I already own, so I'm pretty like clear for a lot of them. But in the future, this kind of goes along with the second goal. It's like, try not to get so attached to books from TikTok, like TikTok trending books. My goal is to stay away from those and to choose books of my own liking and not ones that others like, essentially. Like, there's nothing wrong with trying other books, but it's like, if I'm gonna try to save my money and be picky on the books that I buy, then I need to stay strong and only buy books that I want to buy. So those are my 3 goals. It's read a book at least once a month, read more books on my shelves before I buy, and try not to buy books that I'm probably not gonna read. Those are my three reading goals for 2024. We're getting into the career goals. So there is actually only 2 of these because they're gonna be big goals. And I've hinted at this in previous videos. My first goal of 2024 is to start my own publishing company. I've already started the process. I have a name for it. I have a color palette for it. I just need to learn and teach myself how to do a lot of the businessy side of things. Like, how the hell do I run a publishing company? How can I make money off of it, like, efficiently? Like, how can I stay open as a business? Because it's like, it's a publishing company and editing. So like, we're going to be doing both here. We're going to be editing people's stuff and publishing them. So how do I do that? That's where I'm at right now. I don't know how to do any of that. So, well, I know how to like publish my own things and I know how to edit my own things, but how do I make a company out of that is going to be efficient enough to stay open? I gotta figure that out. But that is my goal in 2024 because I will be graduating college, and this is what I want to do after college, essentially, with my English degree, is to open my own publishing company, and I am so excited that I've already started the process, and it makes me really nervous because I'm just like, I don't know, it's something I'm really excited but nervous about, and I'm sure like many people can understand that. So that is honestly probably the biggest goal of this entire video, is starting that publishing company. The next, I only have 2 goals in the career. The next one is just to publish 2 books. Last year, I think I tried to publish like 4 or 5 books. I was like, I have plans to publish at least 3 or 4 books. Monroe, I need to be more realistic. I published 2 books in, did I publish that in 2022? Yeah, I published 2 books in 2022, and then one in, wait, no. I published 1 book in 2021. Yeah, because that would be Deadly Scream. And then I believe I published on average, I believe 1 book a year, which is good. Honestly, for a beginner, 1 book a year is okay. I want to progress to that. I want to push it up to 2 or 3 books a year. But mostly my goal for 2024 is to publish 2 books. I need to be realistic with myself, and that's the goal. Publish 2 books. Alright, you guys, we are getting more into my personal goals. I have 2 of them as well, and my first goal for personal is to create better habits, mostly healthier ones, but like better habits in general. So I have really bad habits right now of, my apartment is always a mess. Everything's always cluttered, like, and it makes my brain cluttered and it makes me frustrated. And I think I just need to have better like cleaning habits and better, how would I say, it's like habits in general when it comes to my home. I'm really excited. You guys can't really see it. But I'm sure you've actually noticed, like you've seen these in past videos. Like I put some art on the wall. I actually got some couch cushion covers that are black that are really nice. And then I also got different pillow covers that are the blue. So I am actually creating a more like homely look with my apartment. And also I just bought this atomical heart vase, and these are fake flowers because real flowers are way too expensive, especially, I don't even know if there's black roses or not. But I have actually started decorating my apartment, and it does make me feel actually like way more complete as a person, because I feel like I'm finally showing myself in my surroundings, which is great. So I suggest you guys to start doing that. It doesn't even have to be expensive. I think that vase was like $8 on Amazon. These pillowcases like $15, but I think the couch cushion covers were like $20. So like, and honestly, I'm just investing my money into building my character and myself in my surroundings. And in order to continue to do that, I need to have a cleaner environment in order for my own head to be cleaner and less cluttered. Yeah, less cluttered. Some other habits I want to start is just genuinely eating better things. I tend to eat a lot of like snacky stuff. So my other goal is to like also just like make more meals, make better food for myself. I feel like I never have energy because I don't make the best food for myself. So, and I love to cook. I love to cook and bake. So I don't know why I don't do that. So I think it's just to learn how to genuinely make better food for myself, because I think that will make my life a lot better, to be honest. My other one is one I've been working for a little bit. It's to learn other languages. And so far I'm learning French right now. I actually am going through Duolingo. I have, I think, a 37-day streak on Duolingo for French at the moment. 39, I just checked it. And I started off really strong like the first week, and then for probably the next 2 weeks I was just trying to do the daily stuff to keep the streak. But I genuinely want to learn French and other languages, so I just need to study more. So I'm gonna keep doing Duolingo, but I want to get like workbooks, and like I want to learn these languages to actually know them. I don't know, I just really love learning about other cultures and investing my time into learning and knowing about other cultures. I think it's really fun, and it's honestly, I'm in America and there's so many different cultures here, and I think everyone should recognize that, you know, not just quote-unquote Americans live here. So that first language I want to finish learning is French. The second one is shocking to me. Not shocking, but like in my brain I'm like, am I gonna be able to do it? I really want to learn Korean really bad and Japanese at one point, but mostly Korean. I've been watching a lot of like Korean shows on like Netflix and just like a bunch of Korean TV and stuff. I think I love listening to the language, and like I think all of the anime I watch, I believe, is Japanese, but like the real TV shows I watch are in Korean. Well, I think there's some Korean shows. Also, I did move closer because my back was hurting from sitting so far back on the couch. But it's like, how fun would it be to listen to these shows and not have to use subtitles and to like actually understand? I don't know. That's another language I really want to learn. But I know it's gonna be a lot more difficult than learning French just because I've had a history of learning French. So like that one's just really nerve-wracking for me, to learn Korean and Japanese. Like it scares me a little bit to start, but I really want to do that. So that is another one of my goals. And actually the last goal of this video, my last goal is to learn other languages. Actually, we're gonna keep going. Learn other languages and other cultures. I want to learn how to like cook and bake other stuff from other cultures because like low-key, their food is way better. Like, don't get me wrong, I love burgers and pizzas and hot dogs. Don't get me wrong. And casseroles. Casseroles are so good. And like hot dishes, also amazing. But it's like, I want to learn how to make like a traditional ramen dish and like all of those. I don't know if I've told you guys, there's a bakery that it's a Japanese French bakery that is, I think, like 3 hours north of me in Minnesota. I've been there 3 or 4 times. It's so good. I want to learn how to make stuff like that at home so I can like always have those if I want. So it's like, I want to learn how to just embrace other cultures in general. Alright guys, we talked about multiple genres in this video of goals for my 2024. Comment down below if you have any goals for 2024. I am excited to learn about them because, you know, everyone's different. Everyone wants different things, wants to learn different things. So I'm very curious on how you guys are feeling about 2024. Like this video and subscribe to my channel to see more videos from me. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!